Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I'm finally saying it, but welcome back to Playing the Tips. It has been 88 days since the last official PGA Tour event, when Hideki Matsuyama took a first-round lead at the Players' Championship before the PGA Tour was officially suspended due to the coronavirus. It feels more like 88 years since that day, but we are finally back and ready to start an official PGA Tour event. I know that we've had a couple golf events like the TaylorMade Driving Relief and the Match version 2, but this is going to be a little bit different where guys are actually out there playing an official event, playing for money, getting back out on the course. It's going to be very exciting and it is so needed. So, there's a lot to digest as we preview this week. If you look back those 88 days at what was happening at that time, there were a couple guys that were playing really well. You know, Rory McIlroy's the number one player in the world. He's rattled off 7 straight top 5 finishes. Sung Jae Im has been playing really well. He is leading the FedEx Cup standings currently. But so much can change in the course of 3 months. You know, who knows if those guys are still hot? Who knows if they've, developed a little rust over the course of 3 months? Who knows if some other guys have been playing well and worked on some aspects of their game that needed a little work? It very well could be that guys who are struggling can take this time off to get things figured out a little bit, just hit the reset button and then come out hot. So there's a lot to consider. As we look forward to this week, the Charles Schwab at Colonial. You look back at the last couple of years and you got guys like Justin Rose and Kevin Na who have won the championship, and very different players have had success in this event, and we have got probably the most talented field that's ever been a part of this tournament. Part of that is due to the fact that these guys, they haven't played in a while and they're looking forward to getting back into some PGA Tour action, shaking off the rust, and getting back into the swing of things. So it's an expanded field this year. They've increased it to 144 players just due to the fact that a lot of guys have lost time, and they're trying to get as many guys into the field as they can. So it's going to be an expanded field. We've got, I believe, 15 of the top 20 ranked players in the world, including all of the top 5 players. So it's basically a feeling of a mini major, I would say, with so much talent in the field. But it can't be overlooked the fact that a lot of these guys are playing Colonial at the Charles Schwab for the first time. Colonial is a course that is notorious for producing winners who are not appearing in their first event at this course. That hasn't been done since Sergio. He won the event back in 2001. Every winner since then has appeared at least one time prior. So you got guys like Rory McIlroy and Justin Thomas who might seem like a no-brainer pick this week, but that might not necessarily be the case. It appears to be a course that takes a little getting used to. Typically, the winner has had somewhere around 5 or so starts, and funny enough, it seems like guys who are around, between the age of 30 and 35. They tend to be the winners of this event. So, if that tradition holds true again this year, that might help you narrow down some picks. Just looking at the course in general, though, it's a 7,209 yard par 70 course. It's a course that tests guys more so by their shot making abilities and getting to the green in regulation. Kevin Na, he led the field in greens in regulation last year, and he ended up winning the event by 4 strokes. So getting it on the green and close to the hole is going to be most important this week. It's not really important to be a great driver of the ball. You don't have to hit the fairway every time. The rough doesn't punish you tremendously. The greens are not extremely difficult or fast, so guys that are not great putters, they have a chance as well. So it makes it a little bit of a wide open field. But there are some keys that we would recommend you look at this week and kind of hone in on in making your picks. Like I said, greens in regulation is probably the most important statistic I was looking at this week. So, even a guy like Jim Furyk, who hasn't had a lot of success in the tour in several years, he finished really well last year, and he's sitting at number one in greens in regulation on the tour so far this season. So, it's not crazy to think that a guy like that could post a top 10 finish this week. So, I would recommend taking a look at those. And most importantly, I always recommend logging on to DFSCheatSheet.com and taking a look at the article that will be posted before the start of the tournament on Friday or on Thursday. It has all of our recommended picks broken down by your top end picks, your middle tier, and then the value picks. All of that is done to help facilitate you creating a lineup that is most likely to win you some cash. So get on our DFSCheatSheet.com, take a look at that article, recommended picks, and then hop onto our optimizer tool that will help you generate the best lineups that give you the best chance at winning. It's great to be back with you. Good luck this week, and let's all enjoy a little bit of golf.